To use TMT codes, enter the code at the search prompt at www.jackbord.org and you'll be taken to the page it points to. In part 1, we learned how to connect the motor drive motors to the JackBord. In this video, we're going to learn how to drive our robot, and we're also going to learn how to control the motors from the command line. The TMT code for this video is shown on the screen. If you haven't already seen part 1, it's a good idea that you go back and do so. The TMT code for part 1 is shown here. This is the TMT code for the motor driver kit. Use this to find more information about the kit and how to use the motors. Now we're going to learn how to drive our robot using the drive page on the JackBord dashboard. To get to the drive page, log into your dashboard account and on the left-hand side click on the drive link. When you do so, you'll see a drive page just like the one shown here. In the top left, there's a green joystick which you can use to drive the robot. If you wish the JackBord to move forwards, then you push the joystick forwards. And likewise, if you wish it to move backwards, you pull it backwards. Releasing it will cause the robot to stop. And pulling it left will turn the robot left, and likewise pulling it right will cause it to turn right. The slider underneath the joystick controls the sensitivity of both the keyboard and the joystick itself. By default, the sensitivity will be at its maximum. If you wish to reduce the sensitivity of these controls, slide the slider towards the right-hand side. When it's all the way to the right, the sensitivity is at its minimum. What this means is that when the sensitivity is lower, the robot will move more slowly in response to the controls. Next, we come to the keypad. These are a series of virtual buttons that you can program using the button press command and the button release commands so that you can control things on your robot from the drive page. You can also use the keys on your keyboard to drive the robot. First of all, we have the standard gaming WASD keys that you can use to drive the JackBord. Pressing W makes the robot go forwards, pressing S makes it go backwards, and pressing A makes it turn left, and pressing D makes it turn right. You can also use the arrow keys on your keyboard as well. Pressing the up arrow makes the robot go forward, the down arrow makes it go backwards, the left arrow makes it go left, and the right arrow makes it go right. And don't forget that the speed at which the robot moves is determined by the setting of the sensitivity slider. The keypad is a grid of 9 buttons, and each one of these buttons, numbered 1 through 9, corresponds to a user pin, U1 to U9, as shown in this table. These user pins can be used with the BTP or button press command and the BTR or button release command in the same way that you use physical pins with those commands. For example, we can use button number 1 on the keypad to toggle the user LED on the JackBord with the BTP command. To do this, open the command line by pressing Alt-X and type BTP space U1 space TG space L1 and press Enter. From now on, whenever you click the 1 button on the drive page, the JackBord's user LED will toggle from its previous state. So if it was on, it will go off, and if it was off, it will go on. You can also use the numeric keys along the top of your keyboard to trigger the buttons. So to press button number 1, simply press the number 1 key on your keyboard. In this example, we've got a robotic claw, and it's been set up on the drive page so that when you click number 1 button, the claw will open, and when you click button number 2, the claw will close. This is a really cool way of controlling things using the drive page. Now we're going to look at the various commands that you can use with the motors. Keep in mind that these commands apply to motors that are attached to the JackBord's motor drive pins on port E. But before we do that, we need to know something about how the speed of the motor is controlled and defined. On the JackBord, the speed of the motors varies from -100 to +100, with 100 being the maximum forward speed of the motor, 0 being stopped, and -100 being the maximum reverse speed of the motor. The first command is the BMS or both motor speed command. If I type in BMS 50, which means set both motors to the forward speed of 50 and press enter, both of the motors start turning forwards at half speed. If I wanted to stop them, I would type BMS space 0. If I wanted the motors to go in reverse at half speed, I would use BMS minus 50. And notice the wheels are going to start turning backwards. And this will make the robot move backwards. Another way of stopping the robot is to use the stop command. The BMS command controls the speed of both drive motors simultaneously. The LMS command, or left motor speed command, controls the speed of the left motor. So if I want to turn the left motor so that it is going to go forward at 25%, I would type LMS space 25 and enter. And the left motor only starts moving forward at 25% speed. To stop it, I would type LMS space 0. And likewise, to go backwards, LMS minus 25. And the stop command will also stop the motor. The RMS or right motor speed command works in the same way as the left motor speed command. So if I want to make the right motor speed 25%, I type RMS space 25 and press enter, and only the right-hand motor begins to turn at 25% of full speed. And again, to stop it, RMS 0, and to go backwards, RMS minus 25. Finally, we have the SBMS command, and what this does is it lets you set the individual speed of each motor with the same command at the same time. So if I wanted to set the left motor going backwards at 25 and the right motor going forwards at 25, I would type SBMS space minus 25 space 25. And now if you look at the motors, the left-hand one is going backwards at 25%, and the right-hand one is going forwards at 25%. This is useful when you need to control the speed of both motors, but have them using different directions. If you want to learn more about using the motor drives, go to the JackBord website and use this TMT to visit the motor drives homepage. In the meantime, if you want any other information or are just curious, you can visit us on www.jackbord.org.